So what is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. If we have not yet met, my name is Peter Roberts, and in today's video I'm going to reveal to you how I sold nearly $300,000 worth of final expense life insurance my first year as a newly licensed life insurance agent. Now, to be honest with you, I did this in 8 months, but I want to share with you my journey, the failures that I made, and most importantly, reveal some of the numbers. So before we jump into this, I want to share with you kind of the numbers just to give you the evidence, the proof. This is issue paid business that was paid to me by the carriers. And no, I just want to disclaim that this is not money that is sitting in my bank account. I lost thousands and thousands of dollars through ignorance tax and ignorance debt that I've paid and just chargebacks and a lot of screw-ups that I want to share with you here. This video is simply for you, and I'm just documenting my journey for myself. I have nothing to sell you. I am not trying to recruit you into my MLM business. I just want to share with you how I've been able to generate, and sell final expense life insurance at age 23 without a college degree. And I want to share with you how this is a great opportunity if you know what you're doing. So I just want to jump directly into this. Again, this is all on my own pen. This is business that's been paid out to me. And again, this is not money that is sitting right now in my bank account. I will jump into that story here in a second. So I just want to be really transparent here and give you some numbers. So as you can see here, jumping in, this is year to date. So I actually started selling life insurance part-time in May. I jumped into this business May, and the first 2 months were absolutely terrible. I was figuring this game out, and I didn't really make any money. I actually lost quite some money. But hey, I'll jump to that in a second here. But as you can see here, just breaking into some numbers, year to date last year, we submitted $271,234,004 of issue paid business that was paid to me by the carriers. So that was my first, I guess, trial here semester in this business. It was not bad. I want to share with you kind of the systems, the sales ability, the things that I've learned that can help you submit hundreds of thousands of dollars here, which we'll be breaking down in a second. And then jumping into this year to date, jumping into January so far, we are at $18,066.10 of submitted business. Now, what I want to share with you before we dive into this is kind of how I've been able to do that, and what I want to give you is that I'm still in the game and doing this exactly with you. As you can see right now, in the month of January, I've been tracking my sales and tracking my numbers. So as of right now, I have 25 sales in the month of January, 25 submitted applications that are ready to be paid out to me. I have now $1,040 of ad spend. So I spent only $1,040 on leads this month with his self-generated leads, and I've been able to write over $20,000, $20,345.98 of premium here, all telesales, and I'm just doing this. So what I want to share with you is that I'm actually doing the work. I'm in the game with you guys, and I want to share with you a little bit of my story. I see so many people that are just telling you what to do, but I want to share with you, what I'm doing and just basically document how I've been there. Again, I have nothing to sell you. I just want to share with you hopefully all the value that you need to hopefully crush. I see so many people that actually don't do well in this, and my passion and my goal here is to actually help you win. They say the financial service industry is one of the most incredible industries that's going to make the most amount of millionaires, but I think it also makes the most amount of poor people that get in, that call me, that are losing money, and I don't want you to be one of them. So let's jump directly into this. So how did I do it? So I first started off here. I got into sales at a really young age. I listened to a podcast. I was in the tree business. I was doing pretty well for myself, but I just wanted more. I thought it was going to be a sales opportunity. I listened to a podcast, and I was like, all right, sign me up. So I got started, and I jumped directly in. I started part-time. One of the biggest things that I would say is I started part-time. I had no idea how it's going, and then eventually I started buying leads. Didn't do so well. Buying leads, didn't do so well. And after 2 weeks, I was able to crack the code and make my first sale. But there was still a huge learning curve. Along the way there was trials, there was buying courses, there was chargebacks, there was pulling over on the side of the road while I'm working at my job and closing deals on the highway, and there was a bunch of grit. So how did I actually get there? I just picked the path. I didn't know anything about final expense at the time. I didn't even know who my market was. I didn't know what I was actually selling, but I just knew that I had a product that I could go out there, find people by buying leads, and then basically call these people all day, every day, anytime I had, and then I could sell my product. Now, I just knew that I wanted to help people and put people in the best position, so I really needed to get better at my skills. So what I want to share with you next is kind of what did I start to develop, and how did I eventually get there? Now, I knew that I could just learn sales, I can learn marketing, I can learn my product, and I can eventually start making this all happen. So the way that I did it is I first needed to learn sales. And how the sales training went is me calling, doing hundreds and hundreds of repetitions every day, getting hung up on, getting my face kicked in every day, coming home from my full-time job and working from 5 to 8 at night and literally just doing as much as I can to sell. So if you're not putting in enough reps right now, you are probably limiting yourself from actually making or succeeding in this industry. Second thing is I just wanted to market. Now for me, currently in my business, I am running all my ads directly on Facebook and other avenues that I can actually market and sell myself and control this area of my business. But at first, when I first got started, I'd say 75 to 90% of my business that I writ over these last 8 months, I would say over the last 6 months, the past 2 to 3 months have been all self-generated. But when I first got started, I was just buying leads from lead vendors. There was two really good vendors that I used. I used Nectar and I used Smart Financial. I really got started there. I learned that if I can get 20 to 30 leads every day, I can basically develop my skill of sale and I can close 1 to 2 of those every day. And with this close ratio, it allowed me to make this momentum. This allowed me to submit 30, 40, 50,000 of premium every month, just because I was able to learn how to find the clients through being, paying for leads and then basically just hammering them on the phones and just learning my sales skill to actually convert them into deals. So what I want to share with you is how did I actually sell them? And it's all through the method of the one call close. Now for me, in selling life insurance, it was not knocking on doors. I was not running around, calling friends and family. It was literally me finding the demographic that actually filled out a form that I knew like were kind of interested or looking for some type of solution to their problem, that didn't want to like leave any debt towards their loved ones, and then I would call them over the phone and I would just basically want to call close them. Now on my channel, you can see that I live sell these people. I get them on the phone and I'm selling them policies directly on the one call close. It's a great way. I'm glad I never went in home, but I want to share with you, if you can get really good at communicating, that you can crush it and actually make a ton of money selling final expense. And my thing that got me here, my thing that I believe that allowed me to submit a ton of business all on my own pen, was really getting good at sales. The reason I believe so many people fail, so many people struggle here to actually break through in the final expense industry, actually break through in the life insurance industry, is because they're just really not a personable person, or most importantly, they're not good at sales, or they're not putting in enough reps. So the 3 things I'm going to break down here is I got really good at putting in reps, putting in 100, 200, 300 dials every day. I was committed to make a sale every day. There was never a time where I'm going to let myself get off early because I made 3-4 sales in the week. I was trying to do 2 to 3 policies every day. I was making the calls, and early on when I sucked, when I was the worst insurance agent out there, then the only way that I could get better was by pushing through and calling more people. So putting in enough reps. Secondly, some type of charisma, some type of love, some type of heart, some type of joy needs to be communicated on the phone. What got me to actually hit these numbers was me actually caring about the clients that I was serving, me making a commitment to these individuals that I was going to be the best insurance agent that they are ever going to speak to. And the way that I did that is not only putting the reps, but really truly caring, learning, listening, building systems in my business that allow me to actually have not only the capacity to handle these clients, but most importantly, systems that allow me to get in front of enough people. So if I got in front of enough people, I knew that I can close the deals. So what I want to share with you first is I just went out there and learned. Secondly, I learned how to sell. Third, I then eventually transitioned in how to market. And then fourth, I started to build systems, building systems like acquisition channels, learning how to track metrics, learning how to follow up on leads, learning how to build drip campaigns, learning how to message old clients, learning how to get referrals, learning how to build a fluid system where you can control your business. Helped me really get to where I wanted to be in my business. And most people, I think, struggle, or most people lack the ability to get to their goals or submit 10,000, 15,000 in a month, is because they don't know how to sell. They don't have good systems that can allow them to accelerate their sales, and they most importantly don't have the people skills that's going to get them there. So those 3 things that compounded in my life allowed me to build a ton of traction early on and actually get there. And then lastly for you, I just want to show you that I just made the sacrifice. Now a lot of people don't want to hear this, but the sacrifices that I made these past 8 months as a new insurance agent are probably a sacrifice that most people wouldn't want to make. I recently just moved out from East Coast. I just moved to the West Coast to build a business here. But all in all, the summer was literally me calling Monday through Saturday. Sundays I worked. Like these past 6, 8, 9 months that I've been directly in this business as a life insurance agent, from part-time to then transitioning full-time after my first 2 months, I've been working 40, 50, 60, 70 hours every week, and it's something I don't think is talked about enough. You have to be so good, you have to be so willing to outwork everyone, you have to be so willing to out-sacrifice everyone for your goals that you can actually get the traction. And I just think some people just don't truly work hard enough, and that's why I make this video, because what actually got me here was me being willing to fail, me losing thousands of dollars early on, me paying for leads that I was not selling, me paying for courses that didn't help me trying to actually pay people to coach me, and then them failing me, and then me getting charged back, and then me like not knowing how to figure things out, and then me just always scrambling under pressure, and just felt this a lot of like discouragement and I want to quit and I want to give in, but I just knew that I had to do this for myself. So all those feelings that you're feeling right now, or all those feelings that you think are true about this business, I continue to go through and I'm continuing to figure out, because when you can come from a place of service and want to actually help people, you can actually find your why, which has pushed me, allowed me to accelerate, and allowed me to become, I guess, someone who actually loves sales and loves what I'm doing, that has allowed me to shift in my purpose and allow me to help a ton of people. So what I want to share with you guys, what actually got me here is just basically my ability to learn how to be a really good sales individual, learning how to connect very well with people on the phone, learning and just basically being super disciplined, being able to put the dials in, being able to make the phone calls, being able to text the clients back, being able to call the carriers, being able to service these clients, being able to just do whatever you can for these clients, because this is a business that you are building as a life insurance agent that I didn't know at first, that I need to become a business owner. I need to learn all these different aspects of my business. So then I built in systems that allow me to create new efficiencies, that allow me to, create higher margin in my time, and allow me to use leverage through content, through Facebook ads, through learning and connecting with people, through referrals, and all these different areas of trying to leverage and build off of the things that I was building, allowed me to get to the place where I was able to just create all this compound growth, which allows me to shoot up my sales goals and allow me to do it all off my own pen. And then lastly, outside of the systems is this pure sacrifice, putting the work. It's been a tough 6-8 months, with family, friends, letting go of old, friends and relationships, and outside of the business, just really being really real with you, just trying to discover myself, being the most hardworking individual I can, and just trying to grow, build the best habits, trying to connect with the right people, and try to level up my mind and basically me as a person. So I believe that you only make as much money as how much value you bring to other people. So my goal is to become the most valuable individual through the skills that I have, as well as through the relationships that I've built. So that is my story, start to finish, on how I've been able to sell nearly $300,000 of final expense life insurance at age 23. I don't have a college degree. I have nothing to sell you. Just a little old boy from a small town, just wants to change life, and just more importantly, I make this channel because I just want to be the individual for my younger self. I wish that I had a mentor when I grew up. I wish that I had someone that could have taught me business. I wish that someone could have told me that if I learned this, and this, that I could change my life and I can become financially free, and I don't have to go to college. I don't have to put my parents to pain because I'm dropping out of college. And I wish I could have had my life figured out, because I wish I had someone to lean on. And this is the video that I make for myself. And again, this is simply for me, and I hope it brings you a ton of value. But I want to look back and be like, damn, you're figuring this out, and you're building a way for other people and for your future self. So I love you guys. This video helped you. Hit me up. Just comment below. I'm doing this for you. I love you guys so much. And if you need anything, hit me up. Cheers.